Hello guys, my name is Mark from jazzguitarlessons.net, and today we're going to look at, well, how to start improvising on the B-flat blues in a jazz context. And this without getting lost into having to learn a bunch of scales, having to learn a bunch of modes, having to learn arpeggios, and knocking yourself out with all this theory while in fact all you want to do is improvise on the blues. So what we will do is take this kind of a shortcut idea where we'll be using stuff you probably already know. And I really like this as an approach because you don't have to be overwhelmed in order to start playing jazz. So the lesson today is I will show you some exercises and we will be doing them together with the backing track. You can find a backing track link in the description or here if I can put a link with the magic of the interwebs. So check out the PDF description or check out, the PDF here or in the description so you can know exactly what chords, what form we're working on, B-flat blues, and what's the deal with scales and etc. So there's already another video on the YouTube channel which is called, I think, Two Blues Scales, which discuss pretty much the same thing, but today we'll have time to play together. I'll play a little bit, then you play a little bit, and we'll see. We'll see how it goes, and you can rewind and do it a bunch of times. Why doing a lesson like this today? And it's going to be a short one too, right? Because in jazz, in general, it's what I said at the beginning. You want to learn all these scales and all these modes and all this stuff, and we have to switch between scales quite often, or you kind of switch your brain pattern. Oh, this is A minor 7 to D7. And now you gotta, figure out what's the arpeggio and what's the scale, and then by the time you figure it out, the chord is already done and you're on another chorus, right? So today we'll be using only 2 scales. So it gives you a little break in terms of having to learn 8 different scales. Now you learn 2, or instead of, dealing with, playing on giant steps, you have to learn a whole bunch of harmony and stuff. We'll deal with just 2. So your brains and your fingers get used to switching between 2 scales, ever so gently, not to overwhelm, and you can still have fun. You can still swing and play super nice lines. So once again, soloing today on the B-flat blues, see the PDF for the exact chord progression, and see the backing track for the exact chord progression played by iReal Pro here. So let's talk about the materials right away. Pentatonics, blues, are the 2 scales we're going to be using. And we are going to be playing on blues and B-flat because you walk into virtually any jam session in North America and you'll be playing blues in B-flat or in F. You usually 95% of the time that's what we do. Horn keys, right? Tenor sax, trumpet, or B-flat instruments. So the pentatonic scale, which we'll be using today, the first one is the B-flat minor pentatonic. So 6th fret here. Which you can play in different ways on your fingerboard. It doesn't really matter how you play it. The important thing is that you get it. If you're not familiar with Pentatonics, you can see the video series and blog posts on the website, which is a 6-part series starting from you don't know anything about the Pentatonics to using alterations on weird chords with flat 9s and stuff. So it's really fun, and the beauty of it is usually in rock solos, if you listen to a tune like Stairway to Heaven or something, the solo at the end, it's all A minor pentatonic or whatever key the tune is in, and we will keep this material for you guys that can already play on a rock solo where you have only 1 scale. We'll keep this, but we'll add another one. So the B-flat minor blues pentatonic is here at the 6th fret. If you keep the same fingering, exact same fingering, and you go down here to G minor, something like that, you start with your pinky. It's a B-flat note, so this is the B-flat major blues pentatonic, which is the one we'll be alternating between. So 3rd fret, 6th fret, 3rd fret, 6th fret, etc. So here's the exercise. Super simple. It's a 12-bar blues. The first 4 bars of the blues, 4 bars of the blues are in the B-flat major pentatonic. First 4 bars, B-flat major. The next 8 bars, B flat minor pentatonic. That's it, that's all. First 4 bars, major, last 8 bars, minor. And you alternate strictly. You don't have to think about anything. You just take a solo. But don't forget the switch scale at, during the 5th bar or the 4th bar or something. All right, so let's do it together. And we'll do 4 choruses. I'll play 1, you play 1, I'll play 1, you play 1. Then I'll let you go and work on this stuff on your own. All right, you ready? Tempo is 132. A 1, 2, 3, 4. B flat major. Minor. Still minor. Your turn. Major. My turn. Major. Minor. Your turn. Major. Minor. Still minor. Still minor. Good job. So you see, it's not too hard, just have to remember where to switch a scale. And doing so, you kind of almost sound like you know what you're doing, if you know what I mean. You don't have to overwhelm with information, but just by this tiny bit of information, you kind of outline the chords better. I won't get into the technical details. What's really important is that you shed this stuff. You practice switching one scale to another. And hey, maybe at some point you'll be playing in the major and the minor scales in different spots in the form. That's really up to you. But that was really the first and foremost thing to do, is to switch after 4 bars. Now, if you're still with me and all the stuff was boring, or if you practice this stuff enough so you can really switch, here's my suggestion. You can take the last 4 bars, which is a 2-5 in the key of B flat, C minor 7, the F7 or F9, to B flat 7 or B flat something, right? And you can look at videos like the one lick every jazz guitarist should know, which is available on the YouTube channel. There's 3 videos, 3, 1, 2, 3, right, 3 videos, which you can try and learn patterns that work well when you're outlining a 2-5. So you do your B flat major pentatonic 4 bars, B flat minor pentatonic blues for 4 bars, and the last 4 bars you do a 2-5 lick. So now you're starting to really play jazz stuff, and you did not have to learn like 5 modes or anything, or just shed arpeggios. You just do, and here we go. But this stuff I won't do today. You have to look at the other video. Cool, so that's it, that's all. That was a short one. I hope it was helpful, especially for beginners. Of course, this stuff you work on, and you slowly incorporate other scales and modes and arpeggios, especially when you're going to play on standards that have different chord progressions, not blues, right? But always keep in mind that blues and pentatonics are really at the core of this sound that we hear, and you should not put them aside, disregard them, even if you've been playing rock and roll forever and now you want to play jazz. Does not mean that you have to let go of pentatonics and blues stuff. All right, so my name is Mark from jazzguitarlessons.net. Improve your jazz guitar playing with a real teacher, and I'll see you soon on the website. Feel free to drop me a line. I always answer emails, or we can chat on Skype. Let me know. Take care.